So many of you love bacon. I want to help you eat it in the healthiest way possible. So now it is the Bacon Lover's Guide to Buying Pork. Kim is joining us. She's a self-proclaimed bacon lover. And tell us about your love affair with bacon.
Bacon, you mean my boyfriend Bacon? I really love bacon. I mean, I call him he because bacon is like amazing. I love it. I don't know. I think people who don't have bacon, they have issues. They're depressed.
They're down.
Oh, good. No, for real. Bacon is like everything.
You're salivating already.
I love it. I know. My mouth is like, I want bacon.
All right, so I'm going to take you through bacon, but first let's go over the labels for 1 second. Mark, coming over. So these are all words that you're going to see on pork and bacon labels. Now, notice there's nothing that says no ractopamine here because it's not widespread yet, right? That one guy's doing it so far. So, Mark, you say there are ways we can tell right now if there's ractopamine in the products that we're buying.
That's right. Certified organic pork will not have ractopamine.
Okay, what about the rest of these words? I see these on products all the time. I mean, raised without hormones. What does that mean?
So raised without hormones is sort of an empty buzzword. It's just trying to get your attention, get you to buy this pork. It's no different from other pork.
Raised without antibiotics?
That is a big one. Pigs should not need to be fed antibiotics, but they feed them antibiotics so they grow faster, so they don't get sick. So if you see the raised without antibiotics label, you know that that pork comes from pigs that have been raised to a higher level of animal husbandry.
How about natural?
Wow.
What does that mean?
Natural doesn't really mean anything. It refers to post-processing, things like additives, preservatives. Doesn't tell you anything about how they were raised.
Doesn't that drive you crazy, Kim?
I know. I can't with all these labels. I just like the pork. I don't know about it.
All right, one more label, pasteurized, worth it or not.
Pastured, that refers to pigs that are raised just like we saw.
Oh, pastured, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Just like we saw at Joel Salatin's farm. Pigs that get to live outside, nosing around in the dirt, eating the stuff pigs were meant to eat. So pastured is a big one.
So we're going to put a easy version of this on DrOz.com, a label that'll help you figure out how to read what you're getting in the stores. But Kim doesn't care about that. So Mark, thank you very much.
No.
Get over here, Kim. Now, she's a bacon lover. I couldn't do a segment without helping Kim and everyone else buy the best sources of bacon possible. And I'll let you taste some if you play with me on this one.
Yes.
right.
I'm ready.
All right, so first of all, when you go to the store to buy bacon, what are you looking for?
What's on sale? Yeah, I'm kind of cheap there. So the brand of the supermarket, anything that's $1.99, $4.99, I'm all right with that.
Well, I don't mind you not spending money.
Yeah.
You can be smart about it. So first of all, it's not an everyday treat, although I know you want to make it one.
Yeah,
Right?
It's in my purse right now.
Yeah, well, absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah.
So just see, visit your bacon boyfriend, but don't have him there every day. So here are my bacon rules. The less ingredients, the better. So if you're going to buy the less expensive stuff, just make sure that it's really bacon. When you look at the label here, you want to see pork, water, sea salt, a natural sugar, like brown sugar, that's what it'll say on there. Maple syrup is one. And then you're going to have celery juice powder in most of them. And that's because it's a naturally occurring nitrate.
Right. But now I have to read the back of the labels.
You do have to read the back labels before you chew into them like that.
Right.
What do you think about that, by the way?
This was really good.
It's a good price, too.
It tastes really good. People should try it.
All right, now, this is the pièce de résistance. To truly ossify your pork breakfast. Pork tenderloin. This is a grilled version of pork tenderloin. That's what it looks like normally. But I made it into a wonderful little hash. I made it into a hash with egg there. And this egg breakfast hash with pork is out of this world. Pork tenderloin, just so you could, please taste it. I want to see the glow in your eyes. As you
You can see I'm glowing. Okay.
You are glowing. Go ahead, dig in there.
This is it. Okay.
But I want to point something out. This is actually leaner than skinless chicken thighs. It's the same amount as skinless chicken breast. Isn't that good?
It's real good. I tried a little bit.
I love hash anyway, but
this is good.
Come on, please.
Yeah. This is good.
Yeah, high five.
This is good.
And forget about the B vitamins and all that other good stuff that I love for you.
Yeah.
Would you make this at home?
Of course.
Which is your favorite?
Let me see. I would definitely love that.
The hash?
The hash was amazing.
I loved having you on. Thanks for being here.
I love being here.
I'll give the extras to you. We'll share.
Yes. We're taking this home. Come on.
Remember, recipes are all on DrOz.com. I'll leave them with Kim. I know she dreams about bacon, but before you take it home with you, I got a better present for you. Because for people who dream about bacon, there's only one present you can give them. It is a bacon-scented pillow.
Oh,
a bacon-scented pillow. You'll love this. Up next, my audience weighs in on one of the biggest Instagram controversies that has everybody talking. Stay with us. You've been hearing a lot about breastfeeding selfies. Hollywood moms like Alyssa Milano. There she is, little baby there. Gisele Bundchen. Tom's not there anywhere. And Gwen Stefani. They're all taking chances and starting a movement to stop the stigma of breastfeeding in public by posting photos of themselves nursing. Coined the new term, #Brelfie. Hashtag Brophy. But posting these photos has sparked a lot of controversy and people talking about it, and some just aren't comfortable with what's going on. So I want to see what you guys think. Should breastfeeding photos be allowed on Instagram? In today's conversation, that's our topic. So who thinks that it's a little uncomfortable? Go ahead.
I disagree because that's a bond between you and your child, and it shouldn't be exposed to the public.
And ma'am, what do you think?
The same thing. It kind of compares to changing your baby's diaper. Would you take a picture of that? I mean, it's private.
It's private.
It's private.
So Rebecca's here. She's a proud nursing mom who posted this picture. And Rebecca, I'd love to know how people reacted when you posted this photo.
Mixed reaction, overwhelmingly good, but some bad. And I was very surprised by the bad reaction because it's something that's so beautiful and natural for me. And I do this in service for other women who feel shamed by it.
Well, you know, I actually am supportive of what you did.
Thank you.
And I mean, it's not a job I just, but I completely understand why folks are uncomfortable with it. But if you raise awareness of breastfeeding, which is such a healthy and important thing for us to do, which
Yes.
we forgot about for a couple decades of our existence, I think it's a good service. Plus, it is an intimate moment. It's your choice to decide if you want to share it or not. There's a lot of strong feelings for and against breastfeeding, no matter what I say. So if you want to get your opinion out there, I'm going to open up a conversation spot on my Facebook page. Go there today. Tell us what you think about whether bell feeds make sense or not. Up next, a nurse takes a chance, and her split-second decision brought a new mom back to life. You don't want to miss this. I love this story because it shows how Nurse Nation can be special in unexpected ways. Take a look at how this North Carolina nurse took a chance when her patient was in a coma right after having a baby, and it brought a new mom back to life.
I was so excited to welcome my baby girl into the world. It was my very first pregnancy.
At 8 months, Shelly discovered that she had a blood clot in her foot, but it was nothing for us to worry about. We treated it with blood thinner injections. 10 days before the due date, Shelly's water broke and off to the hospital we went.
After a few hours, my labor was not progressing at all.
They were monitoring her blood pressure the whole time, and they were watching it climb. She was diagnosed with preeclampsia. They did some more blood tests, and that's when we were told that we had to do a C-section. Due to the blood thinners that Shelly was on, she'd have to get put to sleep for it.
As I was heading into the OR, I just had this feeling. My huge fear was that I was not gonna wake up from the surgery, that I was gonna die.
Rylan was born, everything was fine. She was content little angel. We were just waiting for Shelly to wake up in recovery. Within about 30 minutes, they came back to us and said that Shelly wasn't waking up, that she was having fluid build up in her lungs.
Every update that we got was not good. Her vitals were very low and erratic.
The joy of this baby in my arms wasn't the most important thing in the room anymore, and it was the question of what was going on with my wife.
This was an impossible situation for her. She was at death's door. We realized between all of us that she had not had the opportunity to have her baby with her. We thought Rylan might be the key. We wanted to get that baby skin to skin with that mom. We were hoping that somewhere in Shelly's subconscious, somewhere deep down, she would hear Rylan's cries. It would give her the will to fight. I wasn't sure we were going to make it in time.
The doctors and nurses cleared out of the room for us to have time by ourselves with Shelly was when everything really hit in that this could be it.
We took the baby to the bedside, took her little blanket off, took her little hat off. We put her skin to skin with Shelly.
Rylan just went right to sleep, snuggled up to Mom.
We had to wake the baby up, we had to make her cry.
They had us tickle and pinch Rylan and wake her up.
When that baby started to cry, there was an increase in Shelly's vitals.
The moment that Shelly and Rylan got together and had that time was when things started to turn back in our favor. And I do believe that's what brought Shelly back. 7 days later, that we were able to get Shelly breathing on her own, enough to where they could wake her up.
Please welcome Shelly, Jeremy, and baby Ryan. That is one heck of a story. And what's it like to witness that? But how old is little Ryan now?
1 year.
1 year, even a year out. Mm-hmm. It's very emotional for me just to see it.
Yes.
So Shelly, what was it like coming out of that coma and seeing your beautiful baby for the first time?
I mean, I almost felt like a dream. I was under so much medication still. They had to sedate me, obviously, for when I was out. And I just remember looking at her and thinking she was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen.
And how grateful are you to Nurse Ashley for
Oh my
taking the
gosh.
chance to, they've been having the wisdom to try this?
I mean, nurses do so much, but for that moment for us, for that opportunity, for this one, I mean, it was everything. It saved Shelly's life. It saved my life.
It saved your life.
Saved my life. This little one right here, I wouldn't be able to do this without her. There's no way. She kept our family together. Right?
Are you ready to meet Nurse Ashley?
Absolutely.
Let's do it. Come on out, Nurse Ashley. Oh my goodness. Well, sit next to your Victory over there because you can comfort her as well. It's pretty cool to see that, huh?
It's very cool. It's very cool.
Yeah, big shout out to Nurse Nation for, not just the usual things you do to save lives, but these kinds of insights which they just don't come that often. What was it that gave you the gut instinct to do this?
Well, at Carolinas Healthcare System Northeast, we really push for family-centered care. And we really think that the initiation of skin-to-skin contact right after birth is where it all starts. At that point, Shelly had not had that opportunity. And as a mom, as a nurse, we wanted to make it happen for her. And it worked out well.
So what do you guys have to say to Nurse Ashley?
Thank you doesn't do it justice. I mean,
I feel like I owe so much to you. When I get to see her graduate high school, when I get to see her get married, all those big milestones, I wouldn't have been there for those if it weren't for you and the rest of the team.
You just have a calming demeanor at every level. That's fantastic.
I love this little one.
Yeah. Well, you
She's
showed
been
it.
so much fun.
You showed it. Thank you so much for sharing your story on the show. And congratulations and thank you for what you've done as well.
Thank you very
Nurse
much.
Ashley. She created a miracle, but I got to say, nurses all over the place are performing tiny miracles every single day. And I want everyone out there in Nurse Nation to share your most memorable patient using hashtag Nurse Nation and share it with me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I can't wait to read your amazing stories and showcase some of them. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new videos to live the good life.